Poseidon set where I killed my buck earlier this year. It's the afternoon of November 12th. Really awesome conditions. I wasn't able to get out this morning, so we're in here today, coming in after Kelce. I've only got 2.5 days left to hunt before I leave for my elk trip, and so it's a little risky coming in here in the afternoon. It's pretty easy to sneak in the morning and then hunt it with the thermals. I mean, can easily be deer on all sides of me in this set. I just think it's worth taking a risk sometime. It's kind of fun. And also, last night it looks like he was off of his doe. And he was running around in that central timber area. There was a couple mature bucks. Daggers was in there. He was on multiple cameras, and then he went off to the north during the night, and then this morning he was back on camera in daylight. So he was on camera yesterday afternoon and this morning in daylight right in this area. And with the wind, it's the best spot. So we're gonna drop down in the ditch and try to sneak into that set. It's time to take a little risk, and hopefully it works out. Well, it's been pure chaos since we got to the base of the tree. We made it in clean, took our time walking up the ditch, got to the base of the tree, and I got about 3 rungs up, and I looked and I could see a chase coming. A doe and a fawn. There was a half-rack buck that we got pictures of behind them. And then they ran off to the east. So I got up here with my pack, get my pack screwed in, and I needed to hang the cameraman stand. And I just looked back over, and the chase was coming back, but this time Kelce was with them. So Rye quickly switched the tree stand for my bow. I got my bow up here. Of course, I didn't have any screwed in, so I was trying to get my release on, and the bow sling off, and an arrow knocked, and all the while, they're standing there at 60 yards. Kelce's snort wheezing at that little buck. The little buck's, trying to stand his ground. Then we had a fawn and a doe and a 1.5-year-old come right to the culvert, and the doe got about 3 yards from Rye. And right as that doe was she looked at him and was kind of wondering what he was. That young buck came and chased her, and they ran off. But the little fawn was bleeding, and I thought Kelce might come over and check him out, but he was still so focused on that other buck. They had gotten out to about 90 yards, and really I wasn't sure. I thought about trying to call at him, but that's a pretty risky situation with all the deer. But more importantly, I had Rye on the ground with the camera. I don't want to shoot him off camera. So anyway, he ran that little buck off all the way to the east, and then they came flying back through and went off to the north. I was able to get the stand hung, got up here, got everything set up. So hopefully that, they make a loop and come back through here. We've got a couple other deer that stood up. I mean, just pure chaos. We're on the edge of this bedding area, and The weather is pretty awesome. It's overcast, like I said, northwest wind. It's 30 degrees or so, feels like 20. Been spitting snow all day. So the plan almost came together. This is a spot where I feel like I can catch up with him. I just need a little bit of luck. Am I heading the way? Are you good?
There's another deer behind him.
I can see a doe. You know, like under our stand, under our little oak over there. Where Kelce was earlier. Oh, he's not letting her leave. You saw that? He's like, quick, get in front of her. He's like, no. He broke his right G4. It's a fresh break. We might find his tine and
daggers.
And daggers.
Finding daggers would be a trick.
This has been some of the best consistent rutting activity that I've ever seen.
They're pretty insane, man.
I have never witnessed so many snort weasels ever.
This is true.
They're snort weaseling at does. Like, what are they doing? Well, that's going to wrap it up. Pretty awesome night in the tree. We've had constant activity the entire time we've been here. Third encounter with Kelce. Another close call. We're going to stick after him. I'm able to hunt the majority of the day tomorrow, so